Hi! Welcome to part 9 of the Haunt Insider. You guys ready for some more Halloween videos? I'm assuming you are because you clicked on this, and by now you should know what you're going to get, so let's just get started. The first one I want to mention comes from a young man who is 14 years old. He lives in New Zealand, and he is a prodigy in the sense of Halloween haunt prop build. Really, it blows my mind. I just found out that he is 13 or 14 years old just like this week. I've been following him for a couple of years. His YouTube channel is The House of Marrow, and his haunt is called Marrow House. He has a blog, which I also just discovered this week, called marrowhouse.blogspot.com. Has a lot of cool pictures from the haunt, other prop pictures, sort of behind the scenes kind of stuff. Like I said, I've been following him like YouTube wise for, I want to say, close to 2 years. He only has 4 videos on his channel, one for 2010, one for 2011, and a couple ones for just props. The crazy thing is he does his display in a shop window of a 100-year-old building. He says that the shop owner basically allowed him to, do his little display in their window. I love that because it just sort of reminds me of, I don't know, New York or Chicago, like cool, window displays for stores, but his is creepy, dark, Halloween. All his props, for the most part, are all papier-mâché, handmade. He makes corpses, and in 2010 he made like a full-size witch prop, and 2011 he made like this necromancer creepy skeletal prop. My favorite thing so far that he's made is these little guys called plaguelings. They're about this big. They're supposed to be rats that follow the necromancer around, dressed in a little plague mask and like a little cloak, and one of them's carrying like a little staff with a witch jar on it. So I'm going to show you a little clip of him right now. I decided to just show a picture of him because they kind of go by fast in the video. But you can see sort of a little creature with some gnarly hands, and he's wearing like an old plague mask. And then this is the top of, right here, of his staff with a little witch jar on it. It's just really creepy looking. Sort of has a Nightmare Before Christmas element with the little, twirl on it. There's more pictures of that prop and other props on his site as well. There's some really cool Groundbreaker zombies from 2011 that just have these really twisted, demented faces, exaggerated mouths and eye sockets. Very unique for papier-mâché props. He's definitely now one of my favorite papier-mâché prop builders. To think that he was only 13 when he did the 2011 and 12 when he did 2010 boggles my mind. I just can't fathom. I mean, from the quality of the filming, to the music he picks out, to the backstories he writes, to obviously the props themselves, to the idea of, setting it up in a 100-year-old shop window. It just gives such, credit to this guy. I mean, to think in 10 or 20 years from now what the quality of stuff he'll be doing, I can't fathom it. It just, it really boggles my mind. I know I've said that a couple times, but this kid deserves a ton more YouTube views and subscribers. Please go check him out. Marrow House is the haunt name. The House of Marrow is the YouTube channel. Very, very cool kid. This next haunt was brought to my attention by fellow YouTuber MLPJMC. Thank you very much for pointing this one out to me. It is the Hollywood Cemetery and Mador's Mortuary. I apologize if I pronounced that wrong. Mr. Lee Mador is the YouTube channel. The haunt is located in Richmond, Virginia. There's only one video on the YouTube channel. It's from 2010. It's about 10 minutes long, though, and it shows a lot of the haunt, so it's definitely, worth a watch. The amount of detail on the inside of the mortuary part of the haunt is crazy. I mean, it looks like what you would expect to see in those scenes. I mean, from documents to things hanging on the wall to instruments for like the mortuary and stuff. It's like right on. It makes me almost think that the guy like works at a mortuary and he just happened to bring home some stuff for the display, or their house is a mortuary. It has a lot of great props out in the front yard as well, a cemetery set up, really unique zombies, almost like a crusty, crispy looking skin to them, a really cool Angel of Death prop holding a skeleton in its arms, and then the props I'm going to showcase are a Beetlejuice gravestone, which is just awesome by itself, and a really cool scene of some skeletons raising an old wooden coffin out of the ground. So check those out right now. There's the Beetlejuice tombstone with the skeleton sitting on top of it, the little winged skeleton on top. And there's the cool scene of the skeletons raising the old coffin out of the ground with a little like tripod pulley system. There's another shot of the Beetlejuice tombstone. Lots and lots of little props and little details out there as well. Crows picking at like eye sockets of rotting heads, and zombies holding, you know, arms and bones and stuff. Just really cool little display. Great lighting also out there. The end of the video also has a ton of really good scare photos from the trick-or-treaters and stuff. Just a lot of really good surprised faces and creeped out kids and adults. Check them out. Hollywood Cemetery and Meador's Mortuary. Again, apologize for however that's pronounced. Mr. Lee Meador is the YouTube channel name. And the last haunt for this episode comes from I Am Rockin' 99. That's a YouTube channel name. And it's the Rigor Mortis Cemetery. I love that name also. There's only one video again from 2010. Again, like the last haunt. It is a great video of a bunch of animated props. It's sort of like almost a introduction to these props, because each one has their own little, you know, like title, and a little segment dedicated to them. The haunt's located in St. Charles, Missouri. It's sort of like one of each of all the classic, you know, do-it-yourself pneumatic props at home. My favorite being their version of a monster in a box. They call it the Crate Beast, and that's what I'm going to show you right now. It sits there for a little while, so, you know, keep watching it, and then that guy flies out of the top. It's like an entire grizzly bear comes out of the top of it. Definitely a big monster in the box. The music that's playing throughout the whole video is sort of like really upbeat Halloween party music, you know, like classic Halloween songs. It's just sort of funny having that going along with, you know, the props going off. It kind of reminds me of an intro to a TV show. Another funny thing is they have a couple of their dogs wandering around at one point in the video in the graveyard, and they call them the Graveyard Wolves, and it's cool because their eyes are glowing. Just a unique little touch, and I wonder if they actually let them out there, you know, during like Halloween time, or if it was just a little funny thing for the video. A bunch of all animated, you know, handmade props, all very large versions of them too. Very, very cool. Please go subscribe to these channels and leave comments and give them thumbs up. Mainly because, you know, I want to see more of their stuff. I mean, they only had one video. The previous haunt only had one video up. You know, hopefully maybe if they get more, you know, interest and more people checking them out, maybe they'll throw up, you know, individual prop videos or how-tos and stuff. You know, we gotta sometimes draw in the fellow haunters into our little creepy YouTube haunt community. So go check that out. It is Rigor Mortis Cemetery. I Am Rockin' 99 YouTube channel. All spelling and stuff, as always, down in the description below. Thank you guys for watching. Tomorrow, low battery, sorry. Tomorrow, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm working, but the following day, next day or 2 days, will be episode 10, which will be a special episode. I'm going to feature haunts that really inspired my display and also sort of my Halloween, you know, career. So look forward to that one. Check that one out. As always, give me some thumbs up and comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed to me as well. Thank you for watching. Peace out. Talk to you later as I'm choking.